always scared when you think about your blood pressure, when you think about your BP, your heart skips a beat, or when you want to check your blood pressure, your heart starts to race. Once you see the BP monitor, you're scared already. Or when you just think of your health, you just feel bad all of a sudden. Well, trust me, I know how that can be. And that's why in this particular training, we're going to be going over three science-based techniques that you can start to apply immediately after this lesson or after this training that would help you to control the fear and the anxiety that comes around your blood pressure. All right. So if we are just meeting, my name is Pharmacist Chibuama Ilechuku. I'm the founder of Hypertension Africa, where we help you to wake up every morning to normal numbers without the use of everyday drugs, and so that you can really enjoy your best life in super health. And that's why we're talking about this. Now, the reason we're sharing this topic today is that just in the past 1 week, at least three different people have, made this as a request, like, tell me what to do. I'm always scared to check my blood pressure, or whenever I see the monitor, my heart starts to skip a beat. And that's why we said, you know what, let's talk about this. Okay. And so, but before we even go into that, why is it totally important that you um are in control, that you don't live with fear and anxiety? Now, the truth is, for many people, we don't talk about this, but the fear is always there. And you're always thinking, oh my God, why is this happening to me? I don't love this. I am struggling with this. I hate that this is happening to me. You're always in that state of fear of the unknown. You hear someone just slumped and died, and you're like, oh my God, you know you look at your kids, you're playing with your kids, and that thought skips through your mind, right? And so why is it important that you control your BP, that you master, learn to use these techniques? Because it can help you to really go through life without all that fear and anxiety. Let me also state this. Of course, if you have severe anxiety, you might need to, definitely, your doctor might need to check you out and place you on some anxiolytic drugs and medications. However, these three techniques are stuff that would help you even if you're using your medications or without them. Okay, so let's get started. So the number one technique is you've got to become a deliberate. So it's a deliberate commitment to fixing your BP issues. Okay, now this is absolutely important, because if you are afraid, that fear usually comes from the fact that you're not really doing anything to control your BP. Like, you or what you've been doing in the past, you know that it's not quite working, and that's why you're always scared to check your blood pressure. Yes or no? So it may look like I'm looking here and there. We're actually streaming on different platforms. That's why I keep looking between here and here. So, but bear with us. So that fear comes from you are not working on your BP specifically to lower it. And one of the things that we tell our coaching clients and people that we've worked with in the past is, you cannot just, by not doing anything, your BP is not going to control itself by you're not doing anything. You have to consciously be making the effort to lower it and to control it. That is the only time it goes down on its own. I'll give you an instance. So some of the people that are on the high BP reversal program, that they just, for 1 month, after 1 month, many of them, their BP has dropped to 110, about 110 over 70 something, which is what they never used to get before. And some of them have had it for 10 years, 8 years, 5 years, 6 years. Now, what is the difference between 10 years and 1 month? The difference is that they have committed to, now I want to push down my BP. I'm going to do anything and everything it takes to control my numbers. And that is why they are no longer scared. That fear is taking over from them, because you're no longer afraid. That can be you. So the technique I'm teaching you today it's a commitment technique. You can commit here and now and say, I commit to pushing down my BP, whatever it takes. That you will now stop operating from the place of, I'm afraid, I'm not sure, I'm anxious, to, oh, I'm working on my BP now. Let me check and see what it is. Let me check and see what the effect of, all this stuff I've been doing for the past 3 weeks or for the past 2 weeks, how it has been helping my BP. Am I communicated? So that is the difference. So how would you love to move from a place of fear to a place of certainty, a place of I know that I'm working my body and it's getting better. Now this is one way that you can stop having that fear. Okay, so let's quickly go to technique number two. Now, this technique number two, it sounds so simple, but why are you not using it? It is called the meditation technique. Scientists have found that you can use meditation to remove that fear from you. So it's like it's called meditation, or you can call it mindfulness. So what this simply means is a lot of research has gone into finding out that the high blood pressure, your blood pressure becomes high and uncontrolled when you're in that state of fear, when you're also in the state of stress. And this stress can come from even your work, it can come from your job, it can come from your children, it can come from your relationships. So as I'm sharing this, you can start to think, wow, yeah, it's this, yes or no. So what if you can now mindfully try to push out all that stress and all that tension. But let me mention here that it's two-phase. So the stress and the tension can be pushing up your blood pressure. At the same time, elevated blood pressure can also be pushing up, your tension and the fear and the anxiety that you feel. And that's why you have to be in control. So you can drop that in the comments. The mindfulness and meditation is one technique. Now, how do you do the mindfulness and the meditation? It's simple. You can just sit down. So if you're seeing this, you can sit down, shut your eyes, and as in you sit down in a relaxed, just sit down, rest your feet flat on the floor, you're relaxed, and then you shut your eyes. Take out, just stop to think about all that pressure, all the job pressure, the targets you have to meet. You just shut your eyes and just focus on your wellness. Like, I'm getting better. You can be repeating like a mantra even during this meditation or this mindfulness. You're just repeating, I'm getting better and better. That's one of the techniques that we teach our people as well. I'm getting better and better. My body is healing. I'm not afraid. I can do this. I feel better. I'm not under duress. I'm not under stress. When you do that for at least 3 minutes, even 2 minutes, you're gonna feel better. And the research has shown that when you do this, it starts to relax. That tension you feel in you relaxes, your blood pressure actually drops. Try it, okay? So that is number two technique. Now, the number three technique, it was actually published by Harvard scientists. Now, this technique um, is also called a deep breathing with a twist. Deep breathing with a twist. Now, you can combine it with your meditation as well. Now, how do you do that? Deep breathing with a twist. Now, the science behind it is, when you're under stress, you're under tension, your blood vessels are constricted, so your BP is rising and all that. And then, so when you do that deep breathing exercise, right, when you take in a deep breath, and then you twist to the side. You take in, then you breathe out. You take in another deep breath, you twist to the side. You are allowing yourself to take in a lot of oxygen, and that oxygen also helps your system to release what is called nitric oxide, which relaxes your blood vessels and your BP starts to drop. Nitric oxide, actually, there are some BP medications that work by releasing nitric oxide into your system. So is this not cool? So these are three techniques you can start to use. So whether it is when you see the BP monitor, you start to fidget like, hey, you can immediately do your meditation. You can immediately do your deep breathing with a twist. You can immediately start to confess that, you know what, I'm getting better through this. Has this been helpful for you? If you're just joining us, what we've gone over is three science-based techniques that you can use to control the fear and anxiety around your blood pressure. We said number one, you have to commit to, okay, for the next 1 month, for the next 3 months, I'm pushing down my BP and I'm controlling it. And one of the ways that, let me quickly state this, one of the ways that you can actually start to do that is by following a body repair process, a body repair program, which is what we do within our programs, whether you're getting on our BP mastery workshop or our BP crushing programs. We're going to leave you the links below this video so you can easily check that out. Or better still, watch our webinar. It's free of charge, our free webinar that explains to you the three-step body repair process. That is one way you can commit to fixing your BP. So you never work from the place of fear and anxiety. You work from the place of I'm crushing this BP, and you actually start to crush it. Second technique is called the mindfulness and meditation technique. You can do this in the morning, every morning. You can do this at any point you feel a lot of that tension and anxiety. You quickly do your mindfulness and your meditation. Just shut your eyes, keep shut out every thought, and take that deep breath. And that's really how it is. And then the third one is the deep breathing with a twist. We said it's in a published work by the Harvard scientists. We're gonna link everything all down for you to also see. If you're seeing this on our YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, join our community. Don't forget to also check out our free webinar to learn how you can use the three-step process to heal your body and be in control of your blood pressure. If you found this useful, hit us, tell us in the comments, share this as well. We're going to see you around for our next training, and let us know if you have any questions, drop them below as well, and we'll see you around. Thank you so much for watching. I remain Pharmacist Chibuama Ichiko, Hypertension Africa. I'll see you around. Bye.